Today I'm going to be talking about a common problem in schools today, and that is bullying in schools. This presentation is designed for parents to help you understand what bullying is, the different kinds of bullying, and what you can do to help your child if you suspect your child might be being bullied in school. Bullying is a huge problem in schools today. Hundreds of children experience bullying every single day they walk through the doors of their school. A 2014 to 2015 survey from the National Center for Education Statistics and Bureau of Justice Statistics indicated that about 21% of 12 to 18-year-old students experience bullying. In addition, many students and even school staff members witness bullying on a frequent basis. Bullying comes in several different forms, such as physical, verbal, and social, and these forms of bullying can have devastating impacts on the people who experience it. There are many steps you can take as parents to be aware of the signs that bullying might be happening to your child and what to do if your child is being bullied at school. First, it is important to understand exactly what bullying is. Bullying is unwanted and aggressive behavior that occurs among school-age children. In addition to being aggressive behavior, there are two main criteria for what defines bullying behavior. The first criteria is that it must include an imbalance of power. Students who bully use their power over others to control or harm other people. Bullies can assert their power in several different ways. One way is physically. A student who is bigger or stronger than another student can assert their power through actions such as hitting or pushing or other physical means. But power can be asserted in other ways as well, such as through words or other actions. The other criteria for what makes bullying behavior is that the behavior must be repetitive. A single isolated incident is not enough to be defined as bullying behavior. The behavior must happen more than once, or it may have the potential to happen more than once. There are several different kinds of bullying. One form of bullying is verbal bullying. This consists of saying or writing mean things about other people. This type of bullying can take the form of teasing, name-calling, inappropriate sexual comments, taunting, or threatening to cause harm. Another form of bullying is social bullying. This involves hurting someone's reputation or relationships with other people. This type of bullying can include things such as purposely leaving someone out, telling other students not to be friends with someone, spreading rumors about other people, or publicly embarrassing someone. Physical bullying is another form of bullying that involves physically hurting someone through means such as hitting, kicking, pinching, pushing, spitting, taking or breaking another person's possessions, and making rude hand gestures. Another form of bullying that has been on the rise in recent years since technology has become more a part of everyday life is cyberbullying. This involves bullying someone using an electronic source such as a computer or a cell phone. It can take the form of through texting or social media, anything electronic. And about 16% of high school students in grades 9 through 12 have reported being electronically bullied within the last year. What are the effects of bullying? Bullying can affect a person's health, school, and social well-being, and these effects can be devastating. It can impact their physical and mental health, their school attitude and school performance, as well as their social life. Students who are bullied have a higher likelihood of experiencing depression and anxiety, and these experiences can extend into adulthood in some people. These students may feel sad and lonely a lot of the time. They may experience changes in sleep and eating patterns, and they may lose interest in activities that they once enjoyed. In addition, students who are bullied may be more likely to skip or miss school, and their grades and school performance may drop. So what are the risk factors and who is most at risk for bullying? Bullying can happen to any child anywhere. However, there are several physical attributes and social factors that some children possess that may put them more at risk than others for being bullied. One risk factor is when children are perceived by their peers as being different or uncool, such as children who are overweight or underweight, or children who dress differently from their classmates. Other risk factors are children who are perceived as physically weak or small. Other risk factors are children who are seen as not as popular and who don't have as many friends, as well as students who are perceived as being annoying, antagonizing, and who don't get along well with other children. Bullying is a huge problem, but what about the people who witness bullying? A survey reported that 71% of students have reported seeing bullying in their schools. In addition, 70% of staff in these schools have reported seeing bullying. However, it is reported that bullying stops within 10 seconds, 57% of the time when a bystander intervenes. So why is bullying still such a pervasive problem in schools? Are people ignoring the problem, or do people simply not know what to do? If more people intervened, there would be less occurrences of bullying in schools. So what can you do? As parents, there are many things you can do to take a proactive approach to bullying. If your child is being bullied or you suspect your child is getting bullied, it is important to take steps to address the problem before it goes too far and leaves too much of a scar. So what can you do? First step is to do your research. Research the signs and symptoms of bullying. Be aware of what signs to look for. The more you know about the signs of bullying, the better you will be at detecting a change in your child that might indicate that something is going on. Look for changes in your child's eating and sleeping patterns. Be observant as to whether your child is losing interest in activities that they used to enjoy. Conduct further research into what bullying is and what forms it takes, and educate your child about what you've researched so you will be able to understand what is happening to them, and so your child will be able to understand what is happening to them. Share what you've learned so that your child can understand how to deal with bullying if they experience it in school. The way you can help is to communicate regularly with your child. Speak to your child every day about how their day went or what they learned at school. The more you communicate with your child, the more likely they will be to confide in you if someone is bullying them. They will see you as a safe person who is there for them and who can help them if something is wrong. It will help them to not feel so alone, and they feel like they have someone they can go to. In addition to having regular communication about their everyday experiences, have specific conversations about bullying. Ask them if they've ever been bullied or witnessed bullying. Keeping the lines of communication open is an important step a parent can take to help their child. If your child feels comfortable talking to you, your child will be more likely to come to you if something is wrong. They'll be more likely to talk to you about their school experiences, and you will be more likely to help them right away if something is happening. Step that can be taken is to communicate with school administration. Find out what the policy is for bullying at your child's school. If you suspect your child is being bullied, or you know your child is being bullied, contact the building principal to discuss further actions that can be taken to handle the situation. Bullying at school is not something that should be tolerated, and you should have the information to know how the school is going to handle it and how your child is going to be protected if something happens. For taking the time to listen to this presentation. I hope it was helpful.